All right, we're back. Back on the wheels, the two wheels. It's that time of year, I think it's once a year, where Suzuki shows up with their truck full of the same bikes in new colors. So I'm gonna go ride one. See what cool stuff they've got to offer this year. Pardon me. The old dealership. Let's see what we got to work with today. The old, oh, they have one of the new ones. No, they got both of them are new. All right, we're riding the new DRZ today, the 4S. Everything else here is bold new graphics, so we're gonna ride the 4S. Let's see if I can go snag one. Fuel injection, baby. About to ride the DRZ 4S. I thought they'd have the Supermoto here today, but it's just the off-road version. But that's fine. I would be happy with either version because it's just tires, really. I think I'm gonna pick this guy, the bright one. Show up on an MT10, right away on a dirt bike. I am in neutral. It has off-road ABS. Can I turn that off? No ABS on the rear. All right, that's easy. Oh. I'm about 5'10", 5'11", and I can tippy toe. Super light clutch. Wow. Say this thing's clutch grabs immediately. Not bad. It's got a super smooth shift mechanism, easy to get up and down. Like the lightest clutch I've ever felt. Look how quickly it grabs. It grabs right there. Of all the throw, it grabs at the very, very beginning. Which I don't mind. Come on, man. Yeah. Shift's nice. There's some bikes I do these test rides on where it takes a second to get used to their shifting. I've had comments of people just be like, "You suck at shifting." I'm like, man, it's the first 30 seconds of riding a new bike. Come on. But this one's good. Immediately natural feeling. Suspension feels pretty nice. Let's do a little stander. This is actually a really bumpy road, and I know some of the sport bikes I've taken down this, it's like jarring. Every few feet you hit a big bump, but this thing is, obviously it's a dirt bike, so it's meant for that. It's full throttle at 4th. Let's do a little full throttle in 3rd, see what happens. I'm not worried about bumps, I'll run right over that. This thing feels pretty nice, actually. No, I wouldn't buy it in yellow. Yellow is also not my color. You can tell I have a white bike and a black bike. I'm kind of boring. Front brake feels nice. It does dive a little because it's got some soft suspension, but that's to be expected. It's not a race bike. I don't like that. It tells you the blinker's on, but it doesn't tell you which one. I'd like to know which one. That's a stupid complaint. I'm just kidding. Let's see, the switch gear is minimal. There's very little of it. There's a start button. There's a key. There's whatever this does. Miles per gallon. All right. Battery voltage. Another miles per gallon. 75. Wow. That's like the range of the entire gas tank on the MT-10. Yeah, this thing's kind of able to shift almost like a sport bike. You can kind of get on it, hit that rev limiter. Someone in the comments tell me what this is. That looks like an oil fill cap. It's not where you put your oil, is it? Gotta say, I really like this bike's lever setup. Very, I guess, my style. Very easy to shift and like not over rev. I'm hitting every bump. This guy keeps putting his foot out. I'm aiming for what he aims at. He's letting me know where to jump stuff. And this big banana yellow dirt bike. Yeah! The only thing I just noticed it doesn't have is a tack, so I don't know the RPM range of this bike per gear, but pretty obvious. But coming from mostly fast sport bikes, I'm saying I would be happy to ride this thing around town. Especially knowing that if you really wanted to, I mean, that field is up for grabs right there. I mean, oh man, I need to work out a deal with some of these dealerships, like some of the big YouTubers do, where they just do like free reviews and the only trade-off is you get to ride the bikes that you want to ride. I would happily do that. Just go to any dealership and say, anything on your used lot, like I'll do a review for free if you just let me ride it without a tour guide. I could actually go have fun. Just a 20-minute ride, come on, any dealers. DFW area, hit me up. Now, I have experience off-roading similar bikes to this now. I've done that once. I rode the CRF 250 pretty extensively. I mean, it was a whole day of off-roading. And I've been told by those people that own that bike, shout out, that these 400s are a lot off-road, especially in tight, like single track. If you get this thing leaned over and drop it or anything like that, it's quite a bit more weight to have to get up from the dirt. So, I don't know, I don't live in a place where I can go off-road a lot. There's nothing really like that. Nothing as easy as it is in like Florida and other states that have public land. So I would probably go for the supermoto version of this bad boy. Just roll around town with it. Little rear tire. Ah. Oof, man, they ripped the front of that van off. The no ABS rear brake works. I'm guessing we're towards the end of this ride. It's a little hot and I don't really want to ride this boring route with any of the sport bikes. So we're going to call it here. This was fun. If I was aiming for a supermoto or a bike of this style, this is probably the one I'd get. Other than the fact that it's like really expensive, so I would get one used. This is a very smooth bike. I literally coasted in here with my feet up on the pegs the whole time. I'm happy. I like this bike. This is cool. Oh my gosh. Just on the hair. Thanks, man.
Thank you.